Hey everyone, welcome to season 6, episode 10 of the Film Bros Nurture podcast. I am Tim. With me is my co-host Patrick. How you doing, buddy?
Normally I like paper bags around my booze. Adds a touch of class, Kind of a je ne sais quoi.
Who
Tim,
said that line?
that would be Ralph the Boner
The
Bonner,
boner.
the legend.
What? Yeah, wow. Um, he really seems to be the epitome of the person that will keep going and keep going, that it's horrific and awful every time until it's not. Somehow. You know what I mean? Like,
Um,
what a
when
character.
we watched The Initiation,
What a picture.
I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yes.
I'm sorry to let it leak. This might be my new number one.
Wow! That's awesome.
I had a blast with this movie. I've never heard of it. I was like, oh, it's the girl from Spaceballs. And,
Yeah, Daphne's
and
an idiot. Yeah.
yeah, and I was like, okay. And I enjoyed my ride. I really did. Like,
I
I mean,
mean,
it's definitely a step down from Razorback in like quality and
oh yeah.
picture, like by
Sure.
a lot.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like, I'm vibing with this. This is the kind of horror that I feel like we haven't gotten. And I feel like there was maybe a couple that might have gotten somewhat close. And this one, I feel like delivered what I was missing. So maybe that could be also it. Like we've had such bad movies this season that this is just delivering some of the stuff that we've been missing.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the kind of like silly 80s slasher that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I was so delighted by the whole thing.
I thought
Just
it was
incredible
kind of
stuff.
clever too.
It thought it was. I don't think I agree with it, how clever it thinks
I
it is.
don't I don't know. Like so I don't know how far we want to go with it. So like but like I don't know, there's a part of me where like, yeah, come on. We all know this is really stupid. But then it's still delivered to a point where like, okay, didn't see that coming. All right,
It's
cool.
it's a perfect midnight movie, you know?
Yeah.
Like we're drinking, we're having a good time, we're throwing on a stupid slasher. I'm like, outstanding.
Yeah.
And in its defense, there are things about it that are genuinely good. Like my highest rated category for this movie is the supporting characters because I cared about all of them. I enjoyed
Sure.
many of them, and I was sad when they died, which is why it makes a great slasher.
Yeah, a lot of times I have to like look at the IMDb to like remember the side characters' names, and I kind of like didn't. Like there maybe one or two I had to look up, but like
Sure, which one's
otherwise
this
I'm
again?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, but otherwise I'm like I kind of knew who all these people were. Like they were all somewhat memorable in having some moments. Like even Beth, who chickened out and quit at the end. I'm like, I'm writing it down. Beth. I'm like, I can't believe I remembered that
Right.
because she still had like a moment.
I'll be honest, I wrote this is another case where I wrote everything down. I
Uh-oh,
had I was like, this is great.
this is
So
gonna be a problem.
yeah. So I'm kind of leaning on you to like lead
Uh-oh.
this so like rein me in.
Okay, fair enough. We'll try.
Because
I'm not always successful in that endeavor.
I'm watching this movie like Stefan. Like this movie has everything.
Everything. That's
Uh,
such a good call with that. It really does. It really like it hits on so many tropes, but at the same time, I'm like, I like the way you're pulling it off. I can't even complain. Like you're you're doing all right here. And so I guess it kind of goes into our the first thing with our hero, like Kelly,
Kelly
who's
Fairchild.
or maybe a different last name, but a good like she's not annoying. There was only one time when they basically tried to do hypnosis with her that I was like, ooh, this is not a good scene. This is
I
not great.
disagree.
Oh, I thought it was horrific from her.
I thought she
Um,
was good in that when she's like cracking her voice to sound younger. I thought she sounded Daphne did a good
oh,
job there.
I thought it was terrible.
Well, should
I
we
thought the
like
complete
explain the
opposite.
plot first, real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah, I guess you're right. And this is your pick?
This was mine.
Okay,
So
go
proud
for
of
it.
me.
You're
Way to
good
go.
good for you.
An amnesiac sorority member who has been plagued by reoccurring nightmares is stalked alongside other co-eds by a killer in a deserted department store where they are completing a hazing ritual.
Which is crazy because it's like the end of the movie is that part.
Yep.
It's referenced in the beginning, like this is going to happen. They set you up in the very beginning of the movie, basically,
Right.
for that. But I mean, that's basically the end. But I mean, yeah, I mean that is the plot, and yeah. So our hero is Kelly, and
Kelly
and
Fairchild, played by Daphne Zuniga.
I have my issues with her. Don't get me wrong, but otherwise, like she's not annoying. She seems very
Nope.
capable,
Yep.
and it's hard not to like.
I don't have any issues with her.
I do.
Um, well, boo to you. I think she's great. Um, she's delightful. This is the same person I saw in Spaceballs, and
Yeah, she's
watching
really great in
Melrose Place
Spaceballs.
with my older sister, I'm like, yeah, I like this girl. Wish I'd seen her in more things. She's still working today, but yeah. Anyway, Kelly, freshman pledge at Delta Rho Chi, who's been having the same nightmare since she was 9. Um,
But it's been getting worse or something because she's had it
it's
like three
coming more
times this
often.
week or something.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
also has
yeah.
amnesia. She says it's from when she was 9. They had a treehouse that she fell out of, and she was in a coma for 3 months. She woke up in a private hospital in Chicago and has no memory from before age 9.
Yeah, and it's really frustrating because we never really get that completely solved
Nope.
at all.
Nope.
So it's like, okay, so I guess that incident of the beginning of the movie, which we'll get to later, happened when she was 9.
This
Uh,
movie feels like it was written with cocaine, like a lot of
yeah.
cocaine. Like, yo, what if? What if? And then this happens, and give me another line, and it's just like,
It is one of those things where it's like you get to the end of the movie, I'm like, okay, so many questions answered, but so many more opened.
yes, exactly. Um, so Zaniga is like 21 when making this, but like the rest of the college girls looks to be like at best in their late 20s. Most of them looking older than that.
Yeah, especially Megan.
Megan is actually of age, believe it or
Really?
not.
I'm
Yeah, that one kind of
shocked.
shocked me too. Same with Hunter Tylo, who is Allison.
Okay.
Is of a like, but Marcia there is like 32 years old.
Oh, wow.
Not even kidding. That was her actual age. I looked it up.
Wow. That's crazy.
Um, Kelly's being made fun of because she's not wearing lingerie and she's richer than everyone else, I guess.
I feel like it was only Allison that was wearing lingerie.
No, no. Go
Really?
back and like, oh, you can't because you have to rent the thing, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I could, but Marcia
Um,
wasn't wearing lingerie, was she? Because she got made fun
yeah,
of being,
she is.
the virgin or whatever.
Uh, well, Allison is wearing like ready for a Playboy shoot.
Right.
But like
Allison's really going for it.
everyone else is like the exception. Kelly and Beth are the only ones dressed in like pajamas.
Yeah.
Everyone else is dressed like in some kind of silk lingerie.
Yeah.
Like
When they
some are
were like
more revealing than
ready to,
others, but like it's just like wow.
especially Allison. But yeah, Megan was ready to make fun of Kelly.
Definitely like a dude's
Daddy buy
idea,
it kind of deal.
right? But definitely like a dude's idea of what girls dress like
Right.
when they're all
Right. Yeah,
together. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Right after their pillow fight in the nude, right?
well,
The
it's
stereotype
basically that
of,
basically does happen in this movie too, where they're all like
oh, when they're all like showering and getting ready.
in front of each other. Yeah, like they're
Yeah.
either in the shower or coming out of the shower naked or just hanging out naked or wearing a towel.
Allison comes out completely naked. Another one hops in naked. Just
Right. It's like
okay.
there's like a woman in the background, like walking from one side to
Yeah,
the
I think
other,
that's the
like
one
getting
that ends up
also
popping
naked.
in. Yeah,
It's like,
sure.
no.
Yeah. And of course, it's like they're all
Thank you,
sorority
but come
girls
on.
too, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But it goes into stereotypes, which is just kind of fun. Like it's just a funny, dumb thing to be watching because you're just like, okay, of course.
Right. And so this is like the end of Pledge Week or whatever. And
Yeah, they're like
their
right at the
last,
end of it.
right. And the last thing they have to do is a big prank. The pledges have to sneak into Kelly's father's store and steal the night watchman's uniform.
Yeah, she's got to get the parents' keys, or daddy's keys,
That's
and get the night watchman's uniform. Yeah.
it's not a good prank.
No,
And we
it's
find
just
out like
weird.
last year the pledges had to spend the night in the dean's bathroom,
Yeah.
And like these girls are bad at pranks, and I don't think understand the concept.
Yeah, yeah, I totally get it. And it's why I'm like, I kind of was like, right on, Beth. Way to go. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like,
I
none
like
of
Beth.
that is like normal. Like, I liked Beth's little stand up at the end.
And Kelly's having some issues with like the president of the sorority, I guess. I forget what they call her. I've read it down somewhere later on. But like Megan, who is
I don't think she's
pissed.
the president, right? She's just the head of the pledging stuff or whatever.
She bosses everyone else around, so I assume
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
the
yeah.
president.
Fair enough. I think they're
Um,
separate roles, but yeah.
mm, uh,
Clearly nobody likes her, to be honest. It doesn't sound like any of the other pledges like her.
no, but like she's
Yeah.
pissed because Andy O'Connell has been hounding Kelly like she was a bitch in heat.
Yes.
Kelly only went out with him once, and she thinks he's a creep, which she's
Yep.
correct. He is a creep.
Yep. Yep.
Um, Kelly's interesting. She still sleeps with dolls, which is like an interesting choice for a college student.
Well, clearly there's got to be some kind of trauma with that, right? It's weird. It's like how hard do we go into this character that doesn't go into so many other things?
Yeah, it's a thing. I want to kind of skip villain almost entirely
Right. I get
and just go
why.
into action, and so that we can like go through like everything that
Yeah, because it's
happens.
it's really hard. I mean, I think this is a smart idea. I think we skip villain for after action. I think we got to reverse it because otherwise it doesn't fit.
Well, yeah, we'll get into what more specifically
Yeah.
later. But let's see. Her mom doesn't like that. Her mom Frances, played by Vera Miles, does not
Yeah.
care for Kelly hanging out with
Peter.
Peter, the
She doesn't like her coming home so much either. That seemed to be another thing. She's like, I like that she's joined the sorority and she needs to go do this and be a girl and I don't like that she comes home all the time. There's some harping there on
right, but
her.
she's also she's really concerned with Peter because he's helping her out with her nightmares and
Yes.
being a psychiatrist. Like, I don't want you seeing him.
Right.
And Kelly's like, I'm an adult now. I'll see who I want.
Yes. But she still leaves the room when the mom tells her to leave.
I gotta tell you, I think as a mother, she should be more concerned that she is like, hanging out with a professor socially like that. It's like,
A
um,
TA, but yeah.
graduate assistant. He is a professor. They call him professor.
They do call him professor, yeah. But I think they also, she said meeting with the TA, but then, yeah, the other Heidi calls him
But
professor. So weird.
yeah, well, like, if he's going for his doctorate, so he's definitely a professor.
You
But you could
think?
be you could be a graduate assistant. And they'll call you professor. You could teach classes as a graduate assistant if you're going for your doctorate.
Because I wasn't sure if he was the TA, and that's why I thought part of the joke
See, a
of
TA
Heidi
is just
was
like an
like,
undergraduate. See, he's a
right,
graduate assistant. See, he's already graduated from college and he's going
right,
for his doctorate.
right. I know, but I thought like he was supposed to be because that's what he got
Regardless,
referred to as
faculty.
TA.
He is part of the faculty.
Yes, 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 yes.
He should
Without
not
a
be
doubt, you're right.
nailing a student. Of course,
You're right.
different
Yes,
rules in Texas in
or
1984. You
going
can't
to
tell.
a Greek party,
Right.
in any shape or form. But
But
I guess it's
she's
hard to
she's
quit because apparently he also comes from Greek life. But we'll cover that later, I guess.
she's into him, and
Yeah.
yeah, he is
She
like a
tries to deny it though at first.
he's like a decade older. The other girls are jealous because he's a stud.
Yeah. But so's the security night watchman.
um. Anyway, I thought the hypnotizing scene with Daphne Siniga was very good. I like the way she cracked her voice when she is in the mind of her 9-year-old self.
I did not like it.
No,
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it came off not great. And I think she's a good actress, to be honest. Like I liked a lot of what she did in this movie. But that
I,
one scene was like, ugh, to me. I don't know.
and I like the way she handles herself against like Megan and
Yeah.
even Allison, who was her friend. Where like like when Allison starts coming on to her date Peter,
Yeah.
and she's like gives her a little pushback and
Or even like before they figured things out or figured that something bad's happening in the mall, right? And her getting on the microphone kind of deal, the intercom type system, and like being like, okay,
yeah, Megan,
it's
like let's cut the shit out. Let's
yeah,
yeah,
like I like that whole delivery. I like the way she was doing all of that.
she can crack a joke, she can be serious, and yeah, I
Yeah,
gave her a 3. I thought she was good, really good.
I did too, actually. It's
Oh,
exactly what I
okay.
gave. Yeah. No,
All right.
yeah, just wasn't going to go any higher because that will, maybe one or two times, but and I thought the ending, and I'm not going to give away the ending, but she seemed a little, I don't know, it's a problem not with her, but it's kind of movie problem, not exactly her and that, but it's just kind of like she seemed very accepting of everything.
Okay.
Like it was just like what is happening here? This we might want to table that for later, but like
Yeah, so let's just get into the
yeah,
horror sections of this
let's
first,
just do
action,
it.
and then we'll
Yep.
we'll go to villain after. We'll circle back around. Uh,
What an introduction to this movie.
it's
Oh
I
my God.
I like okay. I'm sitting up now. You have my attention.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Exactly right.
first trophy to horror, and it's a doozy, is Kelly's
Yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah.
First off, like little 9-year-old girl wakes up, severed doll heads, severed dolls, like the heads of the dolls are just gone on all
Some of
in the
them,
room.
every once in a while, there's not one, but every once in a while, there's one where the head is still on there, but it's like
Oh yeah, yeah,
a crooked off kind of deal. And then the girl herself is sleeping with a doll with no head. And
right.
you're just like, oh my, this is disturbing.
Sure is.
Yeah.
And then the little girl hears
That's where
noises
we're
and rushes
starting.
into her parents' room and sees mommy getting it on with a guy.
Which at first you're like, yes, that is traumatic. That's really horrific for anybody to experience.
But
But that's not it.
that's not daddy.
Yep.
So,
Well, we're led to believe that is daddy. At least the movie likes you to believe that was daddy.
did you ever for a
Yeah.
second think that that was daddy, though?
Never for a second. Never
Okay,
for a
right.
second. But
So,
that's
like,
what the movie
the
is
movie think
placating.
right, but like, does the movie think I'm a moron? Is that what the plan is here?
That's
Because
what
it's
I couldn't.
obviously,
That's my
or I've
biggest
just
issue with
seen
the whole
so many
movie.
movies.
That's my biggest issue with the whole movie. But I'm almost wondering it was, yes, we think that you think kind of this thing. I thought it was playing a mind game with me. And I think it's the only
Well, we find
way.
out in the end it is, but it was like it's not anything we expect. Like, what?
Exactly. But I think that's the only way that worked. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Them thinking, I think you're stupid and they think I'm stupid is the only way that reveal worked. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
yeah, I
think
hear
I
you.
think otherwise that didn't work at all. And that's like that's the only way that shocked me was this who does who think is dumb here?
Anyway, the
Yeah.
little girl comes gets a pair of scissors. I don't know where they came from,
I
and
don't
just like
know.
straight up stabs the guy humping
I
mommy
think
in the
yeah,
leg.
in leg, yep. And it looked like a
Yeah, she got
couple
two in
times
there,
there. Yeah.
and then real daddy comes in.
But to the
"Ah!"
movie, mysterious guy,
Right,
because
goes,
that's how
"Ah!"
Kelly refers to him.
And he gets into a fight with the guy banging mommy, who is like now got some pants on, thankfully, and
Yeah. Took
he's
some
got
time
some
after getting
booze by
stabbed.
the bed, and it acts. He like he's wrestling with them. He
I think
spills on the guy
he's gonna hit the other guy over the
with
head
the
with a
bottle.
bottle and
Right,
it's
yeah,
caught. He catches
but
the bottle, but now
but
it's
the booze
spilling
spills all
over
over
him.
him,
Yeah.
and then he pushes him to the real daddy to the ground,
Yep.
and there's a fireplace there, which of course sparks and catches on, and he lights on fire.
Right away up on fire. I was like, yo, all right. Like it was
It's
a good on fire. I
yeah,
haven't seen something like that since we watched Swamp Thing. Like it was like, oh, that dude's on fire.
yeah. Mommy grabs daughter and takes her out of the room. Hell of an opening to the movie.
Yeah. And then yeah, then she wakes up and you're like, oh,
Oh, wakes up and it honestly gets legitimately creepy
yeah,
because she is
right.
surrounded by a bunch of girls just saying
With the candles.
Delta Rokai will never die. Delta Rokai
Yep.
will never die. And you're like, and you'd think I would have had a dream like this, where like having a bunch of sorority girls in expensive lingerie surrounding my bed sounds great,
Yeah, you in
but
theory.
but it's creepy as hell. It's
Especially after
honestly
what
might
we
become a
just
future nightmare.
watched. Right? After what we just watched to that one, it really does feel like you're still in a dream. Like you just took a completely
Right.
new, it's like, what is happening?
And sorry, anytime I see somebody other than a priest handling thermal, which is like that thing like the incense, I had to look that word up.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just
Oh,
gonna come off
okay.
as creepy as me. I didn't know what it was. It's just
Fair
incense with
enough.
it.
Fair enough. Right, 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 right.
Yeah, but it's on a chain to thermal. Yeah, I just didn't
Yeah.
like. I was like, oh, I don't. This should be hot. Why is this creepy? I don't like this at all.
I don't like, yeah, no, not a fan.
Uh, yeah, tis I, great sentinel, pledge trainer of Delta Rokai.
Let's just say pledge trainer. There you go.
But that was the girl introducing her to Megan.
Oh,
Megan is the
really?
Great Sentinel.
See, I thought it was the other way around. Okay, fair enough.
Greek life people are always just too weird for this world for me. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
I
I get
can't.
it.
This is why
I mean, I dated a girl that was in that life. It was always weird to me.
I would have. I could never have pledged. I would have just been laughing the whole time. You guys are fucking
Yeah, no.
idiots.
Yeah, no. It was not for me, but it was interesting to be
Boy
exposed
Scouts
to it
just
every
enough
once in
for
a
me.
while.
That was as much as I could get into this kind of like.
That can also be something else. Yeah.
Sure, and like, and after doing that in my younger years, like, yeah, I can't do this
Yeah.
anymore.
For I understand.
Then we got Nurse Higgins being very grumpy that a man with burn marks on his face is giving flowers to one of the patients, and the patient isn't happy about Higgins taking them away.
But he's also an inmate.
Inmate slash caretaker.
Yeah, like you're an inmate, but we'll let you keep the grounds a bit, but you need to keep your distance. I don't like it.
She
But
starts
that's
yelling at
also
him.
while all the inmates start to, you know, start chanting or making noises and hitting the cage and really like completely ignoring her.
Yeah, like which is like a whole bunch. I don't know. They're all banging the cage, and she's like, stop it, wake them, stop."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one thing it now makes more sense to the ending, which I guess I won't try to reveal too much here. There is one girl that is
Who she
looking out
took
the window at the
who she took the flowers
groundskeeper.
away from.
Yes, who's
Yeah.
like hitting her leg every once in a while, just hammering her leg.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You don't hear anything or see her or the front of her face or anything again. And it
Nope.
complete movie goes away from it. Done. Nothing.
Then you have Nurse Higgins walking to the car at night, hearing
Yep.
Ring Around the Rosie, and all the patients are outside the
That was
parking lot
creepy,
surrounding
man.
her. Yeah.
That was creepy.
She
I would
runs to
run to my car too.
well, that's what she does, which of course doesn't
Yep.
start, and the patients surround the car.
Yep.
And then a hand in a plastic glove holding the same straight line cultivator we saw the trustee use earlier appears from the back seat and stabs Higgins like 4 or 5 times. Like, gah, gah, gah,
That seems to be the big thing for this movie. Multiple hits.
from the
Um,
cultivator.
yeah, and they're gonna use that tool for a little bit, which is a breath of fresh air when we get to some new styles at the end of the movie.
I was kind of hurt when he's like, "Really? You're just gonna leave the cultivator behind after all this time?" That's sad, man.
No, it's ho ho ho. You know what I mean? Like now I found a machine gun, or now I have a machine
Well,
gun,
I
right?
understand, but it's like, oh, we've had the cultivator
No,
for so long. You're just letting it go now?
no, we needed some new
Oh, I
fresh.
agree entirely.
Yeah, and
I
it
couldn't believe how
worked.
long he
It
held
was
on to it,
great.
but like the way he kept on holding on, like, well, I guess we're just using this for the whole movie then.
As soon as I saw you look at the glass case of knives and then it goes away and it comes back and it's broken. I'm like, yes, this movie is exactly what I want.
But I love to Higgins doing the bloody Titanic hand
Yes.
down the car window. Like, wow, we did it again. First
Yep.
in Disconnected, and now we're back here. Bloody Titanic hand.
There you go.
Maybe James Cameron stole it from this. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I guess it's been done so many times, but now let's just do sweaty sex hand. But yeah, man, it's a good start. I was right away like, cool, we're
Yeah,
seeing everything. You're
unfortunately,
seeing the stabs.
now it gets kind of dull.
Yeah, it does.
So then
Takes a
you have
while.
like little girl appearing in the mirror behind Kelly, which is splashing some water her face after her first psych
Yep.
treatment. Like and bloody scissors raised overhead. And, all right.
Yeah, that's about it. Yep.
Then you got Dwight dying.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, the stepdaddy
yes, he
slash
gets the
daddy, because
cultivator in the
that's
throat.
like almost close to the collarbone. Like it is like a low area, and there's a lot of screaming with it. But yeah, then we cut away and we get the shadow on the garage door, and we see a big machete-looking type knife about to come down, and then it cuts away again. And then we get a great horror joke from mom, right?
Yeah,
About like because she was coming out with his was it glasses or
glasses. He
something?
left his
Yeah,
glasses. Yeah,
glasses, right? And it's like I swear that man will,
because the car is
forget his
driving
head.
away as she comes out. Yeah,
Yeah, he'll
it's
forget
like
his head if it wasn't attached. It's like, oh, that was well done. Well done. Like, I enjoyed that.
um. Then you have the perv scene. Incredible
Hmm.
stuff that anyone do the peering in through the sorority house windows thing just a few years after blowout. Just
Yeah.
no drapes, curtains, or blinds on any of these
Who
windows
needs
in the
them?
sorority.
Pricey. Gotta save money for alcohol, you know?
All the girls are either in underwear, towels, or just nude.
Yeah.
And surprise, the perv isn't the killer. It's Andy, who is covered in like BDSM chains and tackles push Kelly on her bed. Like, now I know
Yeah, it
what you're
almost
going to
looked like he
say.
was like ready for the jungle, I thought too. Like he had like almost like a loincloth with a little strap thing going on too, or something. Yeah.
Yeah, this party is
Regardless,
fucking weird, but
it was a great
I love
delivery
this
from
exchange.
Kelly.
Yes. Now I know what you're going to say. Fuck you. I hadn't thought of that. Uh,
But it was such a well delivered, like, I don't have time for you,
yeah.
you're gross. And she did a good job with that.
Um, then a lot more of nothing, and then we have the security
Yep.
guard death. I
Yeah, that's a
love this. I
stretch for
love
sure.
this guy.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw this guy, I was like, "Are we in Texas?" Because I had no inclination before that. Like, I
You
was
didn't even
like,
notice when we're going, like she's driving the VW
didn't pick up on it
convertible
until
with Texas plates, and she's driving through like a horse farm. Like, where could we be?
nope. It wasn't
Okay.
until I saw this guy, I was like, "We look like we must be in Texas now." This guy looks like he's straight
Oh,
from what you would think, you know?
so we
And
first see
then
him.
you get the cutaway afterwards with the Texas play. I was like, ah, yep, yep, yep,
So
yep,
he
okay.
is. We see him first. He's checking out a nudie magazine,
Yep,
drinking a beer on duty, listening to
yep,
country music. He's got like three buttons unbuttoned on that shirt. And yes, of course, he's wearing cowboy boots. Oh, and he's got like a
yeah.
pervert mustache.
Yeah, and he's very chesty. He's very, he's looking a little muscular up top. Like we already heard about him being a stud kind of
Yeah.
guy to begin with, right? So he
Got some
just is
questions on
like,
how that one got passed around.
right, he's got a whole vibe.
He
And he
comes
has to
upon some
investigate a
really nice,
strange
shitty
noise.
sunglasses, and he's like, hmm. And that's when he sees
Right.
someone in the background. And he starts to get freaked out, starts backing away, and that's when he turns around and he gets the cultivator in the chest.
Yep.
No blood, but we don't see any blood, but a really long, loud scream. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's nobody there in the mall yet.
Yeah.
Then you got the bowling ball that rolls down the hallway at the girls.
Oh wow,
It's
we're jumping
exciting.
here. Okay.
There's like
Yeah.
nothing else.
You're right. You're right. I mean, there's a bit of a gap there. Although I thought some people got taken out before the bowling ball, but
Nope, happens after.
because that's when like right because Megan comes in with the three guys, right?
Andy, Chad, and my guy Ralph.
Bonner, yeah, or
Boner,
Boner.
the legend.
Which are we gonna save the penis costume for later? Okay,
Oh yeah.
just want to make sure.
I'm
Uh,
finishing with Ralph because he is a work of art.
Anyway, so Megan comes in with them, and Chad and Bonner's job is to scare the girls, where I guess the other two are gonna go,
They were all
mess
supposed to
around.
scare the girls, but Andy had different ideas.
Yeah, they got distracted.
In the
And
rug
so yeah,
store.
it is kind of fun to see them riding around on these little bicycles,
Yeah,
trying to scare people. Like I enjoyed all that, to be
right.
honest,
I did
because it
too.
it did seem like good-natured fun, to be honest.
I love Ralph and Chad. I was like, these
Yeah,
guys are great.
and like I think even the girls kind of took it well, like okay, you got us, kind of
Right,
deal,
yeah, yeah.
right? Like I was like, okay, so this part worked out good. Megan was away, so it didn't
They were
turn
like
out
chanting,
awful.
like scared the shit out of them, and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And then we get a fully clothed Megan is on top of Andy, who is down
who's
to like
like
his.
almost nothing. Yeah,
He's got leopard print speedos,
yeah.
and she's asking if he loves it. And then she runs away, saying, "Catch me if you can." Andy pulls up his jeans, but not before we get to see how hard Andy's been working on his tan lines. Oof, that was a
He
lot of
goes
white.
shirtless for a while. Yeah,
Right, no, but I'm just talking about like you could see like he's been wearing like usually like boxers or something like that, or like
yeah.
long sleeve swim trunks. That's what he's been wearing out, but like so it's all white as he's pulling up his pants. Like, oh Jesus. Um,
Let the guy break.
and he's looking around for trying to find Megan. He goes into
Finds
like,
himself in a Christmas store, which
yeah,
I was
killer
like,
has found
oh,
a hatchet
are we
somewhere.
in first semester? And it's like the build up, or where are we at?
No, I think it's one of those permanent Christmas stores.
You think? Is that a thing then? Okay, fair enough.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
especially in a place like
Okay.
Texas.
I feel like I saw those way more later in my life, but fair enough. Because I know in my school, you weren't allowed to pledge until second semester. Like it was like a weird rule. So if you did pledge during first semester, it was like an underground thing.
I just assumed it was one of those 24 hour because it's in a mall, so it's like it's
Yeah,
always there.
true.
Um, yeah, the killer finds a hatchet, and
Yeah, he thinks he
then
sees Megan and
the
runs
lights start
after.
going out like all over the mall, and
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about
he's
that.
like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I need to get Megan because I need to get laid. He's like, all
Right.
right. He's just
One
kind of like
track
looks at it, he's like,
mind.
the lights are going out, but ooh, pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he darts to it. He sees the elevator close. He runs and he opens the elevator door and hatchet to the head.
Well, first, he's looking in the Christmas store. He's like, come on, Megan, time to get down to business of scaring your pledges, not me. And then he spots Megan like walking by the store, thinks he catches up to her in the elevator, and that's when he gets hatchet in the forehead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Details we did not need. But yeah, anyway, we see it and it's good. Like it's good. Yeah, nice little head. And then he goes back and
I like
that's
the
one
blood
thing
pouring
yeah,
out from his head
I
after.
really appreciate how much this movie shows, and that's been one of my biggest issues with the whole season so far,
Mm,
is we're never really shown much, and this movie's like, no, I'm gonna show you almost every time.
right. I mean, they're not like
Almost.
Savini effects, any of them.
Right.
They're
It's not
very
the most
conservative,
amazing
but
things. I'm just appreciative of that you're
right.
gonna show me something.
Then we get Megan searching for Andy in the dark. We see someone sneak up behind her with a bow and arrow, and lights
And
start coming on in the lamp store slowly,
man,
like out of nowhere.
yeah, it takes it's like I wish they did something to make it look like it's slow motion because they don't. And it just looks like it's just like, man, it's taking a real long time to realize this bow and arrow is coming for you, girl. Like,
Well, even when she sees it, she thinks it's just a prank, and like,
yeah,
oops, no, and she dies by a bow and arrow.
yep, right to the chest or something,
Looks
I
like a
think.
heart, I think, and then she
Yeah,
falls and a vase breaks, and
vase breaks, and that's when it alerts them, like, oh no, you guys can't be breaking stuff.
right.
Yeah,
Um, you have Kelly and Marcia. I think they spot Chad and Ralph and chase after him, and they go
yep.
into like the dressing room. She sees the shoes. She's like, "Oh, we got him, we got him." She pulls the up, and then Chad and Ralph are ready for him with scary masks.
They found masks somewhere. There's a
And
Halloween store
like,
on level 2.
and like the girls freak out, and then Chad and Ralph laugh uncontrollably. Just good guys. Just good
No,
guys.
it's fun because I think the girls take it well and all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Then we have Allison discovering the body of Todd, the security guy.
yeah. She needs a flower for her little fake, whatever
Mannequin on the groom. Yeah, she says dress
mannequin
the groom up.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Todd comes out.
Tumbling out, all
Well,
bloody and shit. And then cultivator still sticking there. Just left the cultivator behind at this point.
well, she got better weapons. I'm sorry, I let some go there.
Uh,
Anyway,
Allison runs into the bathroom looking for Chad. She finds him in a bathroom in his stall with his throat slit open. Actually, looks really good. That's probably like the best looking effect. Like
it does
the
look
dead
good. I'm a
body.
little bummed out. I was like, wait a
We
minute,
didn't
it's
see
like the
him die.
first one we didn't see. Like, what's up
Yeah.
with this? But I was like, but I like the effects, so sure.
One of the more screwed up kills in the movie is when Allison bites it. Killer just like sneaks
Yeah,
up behind her and like he gets stabbed in the
so
stomach. I
much.
think like 7 times I counted.
There's a lot of blood. This is where I have an issue with Kelly.
And like Allison reaches for like the loudspeaker, and she kind of like just what we
Yeah,
see here over the loudspeaker is just her screaming to
which is
death.
I like that. That's a nice touch. Like I like
Yeah,
that. The only thing I'm like, man, Kelly, what the hell's wrong with you? With like Allison comes running to Kelly like two people are dead. Like, let's go. And like, you stay here. I'm gonna go check it out. Like,
stay here at the security desk. She thinks it's safe. It's in the middle. You'd be able to
why
see
is that
anybody.
safe at all? There's two people dead. Get the hell out. It was like I just felt it was like so. I'm gonna leave you here to die. I'm gonna go. You know, it was just like, oh man, like Kelly like got butchered. Like she got stabbed way
Allison
more
did.
than
Yeah.
most. Allison, sorry, yeah, my bad.
Yes.
Really went to town on her, and I liked the lots of blood. And again, the intercom thing was really cool, where you can hear her dying, kind of stuff. Like nice. But yeah, I was like, Kelly, what the hell's wrong with you? And she's gonna have another moment of this.
Um. Then we have My guy Ralph getting with a harpoon gun in the back.
Yeah. I can't wait to revisit this too when we talk about side characters. Yeah, but yeah. Because when we talk about
I
side
love the
characters, yeah,
80s
this scene is so messed up
on so
when we
many
talk about
levels.
side, like so many. When we yeah, when we get to side characters, oh my gosh, it's like wow. Like I already
Marcia, Marcia,
thought
Marcia.
there was so much to unpack before that happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So then you have Kelly. Here's Marcia screaming, goes running to her. They meet up and run away together. Kelly gets them on a freight elevator, and we see them in the shadow of the killer right behind with the harpoon gun. And they make it in time into the freight elevator, and Kelly stops the elevator between floors.
Stops it. Yep.
Very smart thing to do. She's like, we'll just wait until dawn. I was like, that's clever.
I agree. I said the exact same thing out loud. I was like, wow, this is someone thinking. All
Right.
right.
Eventually,
Until
the killer figures it out and gets on top of the elevator and squeezes through. And
it also she looks like she turned some lights off just to freak him out too before she did that. Because she clearly didn't turn the power off because the elevator could still move. But yeah, she descends on she turns the lights off and then descends.
yeah, Kelly,
I
gets this.
keep revealing it, sorry.
It's okay. Kelly gets the elevator back down, bursts out as soon as possible. Marcia is sitting on her butt and is like crawling out. And
Well,
the
she
killer,
falls or something like that,
no,
right?
she's on her butt, and they're just like, Kelly, don't leave me. And like she's just like
Kelly
crawling
freaking runs.
like a smart heroine does in these
I
things.
know, but it's like, and then it's like, I feel like again, this is like a slow motion thing that needed to happen, but no slow motion happened. You know what I mean? Like it's like Austin Powers joke of like, no, as the roller's coming. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
the killer grabs Marcia by the ankle and just pulls her back in.
yeah.
It's like,
But so much
"Ah,"
time
then the freight
passes, I
elevator
feel
closes.
like, between her freaking out that she like was on the ground to like then being grabbed to then her screaming
It doesn't
and
seem
then
like
her
Kelly
getting
has run that far away.
yeah, it's
For
like go
this.
back. What are you
Yeah.
doing? That's what I was like again, I have another problem with Kelly. Like, what are you doing? You just like let two of your
But
friends
it's like
die.
you feel genuinely terrible for Marcia, and
Yeah.
especially after what we just found out about her, which I get later. And
Yes.
like, but to see her like getting like pulled back in the elevator, and we know it's like to her death. It's like,
Yeah. And clearly she
oh
seemed closest with Marcia. Like that seemed to be her
yeah,
tightest
because I
friendship.
think they're both psych students.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, and
Yep.
but it's all like kind of cool to see her just pulled in. We don't
But
actually
again,
see the death.
she does die off screen, which is
But
a
I
bummer.
liked
But
this
yeah.
one because like the pull, like nothing will be better than watching her get pulled into the elevator to her death and the thing closed. And it's like, I was like,
Well, I
no.
think actually what works is when Kelly's on the run and then we see her in like the kind of industrial type, HVAC area, right? And
Oh,
that's
please.
when we okay.
Because I need to get into this little bit of nonsense.
Yeah.
So Kelly goes running and hides in the boiler room of the mall because they're
Not
definitely
sure
like,
it's the boiler room.
because she leans on something, it's like, oh, hot.
I thought it was an HVAC area. I thought it was air conditioning.
Could be both. They could be both in that same thing.
Because they're clearly closer to the roof. So that's how
Well,
I
that's the thing that really confuses me because
yeah.
like it's definitely a boy because she hurts herself by touching something. It's like that's hot, which I thought like, oh,
Hmm.
that'll play into something later. No.
Nope.
Uh, Kelly goes then to the roof. Could have sworn she was in the basement a second ago because I definitely saw her running downstairs at one point.
Did you?
Yes, because she once she leaves the elevator room, she
Okay. I mean,
goes down
you
the
might
hallway
be
and goes
right.
down the stairs. I'm
Because
like,
to me, I just assumed like, oh, okay, must have been where they were,
unless
and that
this
was
elevator, like she's in the basement, this like ladder she climbs up goes all the way to the roof, like it's a
no way it
succession,
would.
something like
Because
that.
there's so many floors to this mall.
Right, it's huge. The
It's a
Dallas
big
Market
mall.
Center, it's a huge mall. I'm like,
Yeah.
I asked my girlfriend if she had never been to this mall. She had never been, but like, man, this thing is huge.
Oh, it still exists.
Yeah, still exists. I went and checked it out, which is
That's so
surprising for a
cool.
mall that size. Like, wow, that
Yeah,
mall
because
still
so many
exists this
malls are
day and age.
dying. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially some of them are like turning into like apartments here and the stores here and that
Right.
kind of a thing now, which
So
is
our
weird
girl,
because it's kind of how they were originally intended. But anyway, that's sidetrack. So anyway, so like yeah, she goes to this floor, right?
she gets to the roof.
The well, I'm saying even before the roof,
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
Like you see
Oh, yeah. This
the
part's even more
elevator in the
confusing.
distance, It's more confusing when we think about the semantics of our villains, but I don't know if we want to get there yet. But anyway, so we see she looks off and she sees Marsha being pulled or dragged by our villain, by our villain who's all burned, daddy, who's not quite confirmed.
Well,
Actually, no,
it's
at this
just
point, confirmed daddy.
so
At this point,
Marcia died in the elevator,
yes.
but we see Marcia being her body being dragged somewhere around in this boiler room.
I think
Like,
it was out of the elevator because the elevator went up to this floor.
but we saw her run through in a hallway and go downstairs after leaving the elevator.
I thought she went
The
up,
the
man.
geography of this makes zero sense.
I could have sworn she went up, but you might be right. But anyway, regardless. Anyway, so she sees the body being dragged off. But
Yeah.
you might be
Why
completely
why is
right on
that
that
body
one,
being
yeah.
dragged off at all at that point?
Well, we know why.
There's nobody left.
No, no, no. There is a mission from the Burn Man slash Daddy.
Oh, right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Actually, I didn't think about that.
Yep, that's why that was happening.
I love that Kelly gets to the roof and just finds like a random lead pipe, by the way. It's like, oh,
Yeah, just
love it when
sitting
that
there.
we just
It's
have these
great.
things sitting around all the time, just in
Everyone
case.
just has yeah. Video games, movies, there's always a lead pipe. We're good to go.
Yeah. So real daddy Jason, all burned up.
Calling out for her this time.
Kelly, Kelly.
Yeah.
And Kelly just like
Ha.
knocks him.
Yeah. Falls into some boxes just
Some
conveniently.
garbage, yeah. Doesn't seem
Yeah.
like they were too far up.
Yeah, really. I know. When you're in the inside, I'm like, this, I don't know. Like maybe it was like a lower part of the building. I don't know. Who knows?
So me being even more angry about all the geography of this is just like I'm steaming because I'm like, wait, what? Peter arrives, parks right next to the body, recognizes as Jason Randall. He grabs the keys that he grabbed from mom, goes inside the store. Peter sees Kelly right away. Who like,
Okay,
and I'm
wait a minute,
like,
wait a minute. Hold on. I just want to. So this is he sees Jason Randall,
yeah,
right? Who he knows and perceives to his realization, his well, really Heidi's
his
investigation,
investigation, yeah,
his
yeah,
Heidi's investigation. We'll get to that, but so like he sees this as like and clearly still alive because conveniently fell into some garbage and boxes,
that was
and he's
convenient.
like, okay, I'm just gonna leave you here. You're the
Yeah,
big bad that I know of. You're
everything's
good.
okay now. Yeah,
I'm gonna run inside now. Which to me, I'm like, why? Why are you doing that? Like this is the bad guy. Like I don't
just fall
know.
off the roof. He's
Anyway,
not going anywhere. It's fine.
that it bothered me. Continue.
So he sees Kelly right away. He hugs her and tells her he knows she doesn't understand, but everything will be all right and he can explain everything. And then Kelly is revealed to be wearing the plastic gloves that we've seen the killer wear throughout the movie and shoves the
Yep.
big knife into Peter's gut. And
Right in the
then
side.
the real Kelly comes downstairs, and what the fuck? It turns out that wasn't Kelly, but her evil twin.
Yep.
It's like looking in a mirror, isn't it, Kelly? I had to pause the movie. I'm
Oh
like,
my God. Yeah. Yep.
you did what?
I totally did the same thing. I paused it and I was like, okay, you got me. I really didn't see that one coming.
Because there's no hint of it at all in the
Yeah.
movie, other than like that little bit where like the girl is watching through the window, like pounding her
Yes.
side. Other than that,
Exactly.
nobody talks about her having a sister.
Yes. Well, I
No
mean,
one.
they do have one moment of talking about split personality for
Right.
like 2 seconds, but it's like that's where you have to almost like piece it together, and you're like, oh. And now the doll thing makes so much more sense because that's another thing in hypnosis. She's like, I didn't cut my doll's heads off, but they're all doll. So it's clearly the sister that did it, right? So it's like there's all these things like, oh, all this now makes sense. Although again, there's way more
Not really.
questions. So I say there's way more questions, but like certain things do make more sense. But it was such a like I gotta tip my cap. Like
Oh yeah.
like I really didn't see that coming. So that's why I was like, you purposely planning for me, the audience, to think you were stupid, so I missed it. You know what I mean? You rope-a-dope me. As
I
was
think
what,
if
or
they
am I
had
giving them too much credit? I'm giving them
no,
too
I
much
think
credit. I don't know.
that was their plan. but they
Yeah.
needed to lay certain more hints that there was like a sister at some point in this movie
Yeah.
because there's nothing at
You got
all.
to give the audience somewhat of a chance,
Yeah, it's
right?
just like
It's
it,
really out of left field.
completely. It's like everything everyone hates about M. Night Shyamalan movies, like or like it's like this is some village shit. Like, oh,
Right.
what the hell?
No one was guessing that.
No.
Come on. Yeah,
And I
yeah,
like
yeah.
M. Night, a lot of M. Night Shyamalan, but the village was trash, and I'm like that twist was awful.
He does have way better ones than bad ones, but the bad ones are pretty bad. So that's the thing. But his
Yeah,
good ones are pretty darn.
that's still the worst twist, and
Old
still
was
bothers
so
me. This
good. Old was so good. Everybody guys check out Old.
old love beast makes you go old. Love old. So screwed up. Anyway,
Totally,
but
totally.
like this is like no, 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 no. You can't. But at the same time, I'm like, God,
Exactly. As
this movie is
exactly. I had the exact same
fucking going
emotions.
for it.
Yes. I really like and appreciate everything you're doing. I'm a little annoyed because there's no way anybody got this.
Nah,
Or
it's a
maybe
total cheat.
I'm
It's a total cheat. But I'm
yeah.
like, it's so out of left field. I'm like,
Yeah. Because all of a sudden it was giving
okay,
me like
sure.
usual suspects vibes. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I saw the broken mug, and now like the girl hitting her leg in the beginning, and then that weird hypnosis thing about split personalities. Like, oh, those things now make more sense. But then again, there's so much that still makes no sense.
So Kelly runs away, and the evil twin Terry. Did you even know she had a name?
I had no idea. No,
I found this out because I had the subtitles on. It said Terry, and in parentheses, like, oh, that's nice to know.
mind blown. No idea. Nope, nope.
So they get to some stairs, and Kelly just stops, and says, "Leave me alone." And Terry's like, "All these years, you've been seeing the sights of the world, and I've been stuck in that place. I got out. I got it though, and I've been watching you."
Yeah.
Evil's twin Terry says she's been watching her at her sorority. Says she just killed her daddy. He's been following her just everywhere, picking up after her, after his little girl, hiding the dead. But he'll be blamed for all that, and Terry will become Kelly.
Yeah, which is again another crazy thing, right? So clearly they set you up that the real dad, right,
Right. The Birdman.
is the killer, right? That's what you're thinking right from the beginning, because clearly even from the start, it's like
Well,
that's clearly
and
the
what's
dad.
so clever about this part, I will give it credit for. We just assume that the Birdman is the guy because sometimes we do see from his perspective with the burned hands.
Yes,
But the killer is always wearing these gloves. We just assume he's like putting on the gloves to do the killing for fingerprint reasons, I guess. I don't know.
right.
Basically, that's what
Yeah,
my
like
headcanon was.
putting the body in a trunk or something. Like you always get something from the Birdman perspective, so you're always assuming it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's
Uh,
smart. It's smart.
yeah. I mean, you could remake this thing and go really
Well,
much
clearly,
better.
I'm sorry to put this forward, but this is winning that award.
The what?
What movies set up the best for a
Oh, right. Yeah,
remake?
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we always do these awards at the end of the season. Like this movie's winning that. I'm sorry. It's
Oh,
like a
because there's so much
shoe-in.
perfect. Like, you know what? I don't know if the sensibilities of like now will enjoy like all the 80s sensibilities, which like, a lot of the 80s sensibilities are things that I love about this so much.
I guess it's a creative thing you have to do when you're remaking this, right? You have to do the same, no hints at all, but somehow make it connect more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you blend the two.
Right.
I don't know.
Like, but there's like so much of the things that I felt like Ralph the Boner Bonner cannot exist in today's world. And
All
it's some of
very
the things that I
true.
find so charming about this movie. So
Yeah.
stuff like that, I'm like, ah. But anyway,
You'd have to make it almost like a period piece or something, which would be fun too. But anyway, yes,
no, the Gen Z would just get angry about it, I think. So
you might be
Terry
right.
chases Kelly around, and it's a bad chase. It sucks because we don't have technology. They just have
Yeah.
somebody in a that doesn't look like Daphne Zuniga in a bad wig that's chasing
Yep.
after her, or it's
Yep.
Daphne Zuniga chasing or someone
And
in a
it's like
bad wig.
her with no makeup on or slightly different
Yeah,
makeup
yeah,
on.
yeah.
But like, and actually, another thing I thought was kind of clever, and I almost wanted to rewind, but I was late at that point. Whereas, the outfit that they have her in, the evil sister, is
Is
very
very close
similar.
to what Kelly's wearing. Yeah,
Right. It's basically hers is like a sweater where it's just one color, and Kelly's is that same color, but it's a sweater with a yellow thing
She's in like a
underneath.
yellow tank top with like a hoodie, like
Yeah,
the same
but
like blue
or a
hoodie or
sweat.
something.
It's like a sweater or whatever, right? But it's the same color of what
Yeah,
the evil twin is wearing. So
yeah.
it's so even when that scene happens with Peter, it's like I did
Well, it's
not pick
because
up
no,
on
it's
it.
like that's just Kelly. Like, wait, how has she
Yeah,
got down here so far? I'm like angry as I'm watching it. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. God damn it, this movie. I'm like, oh, what are
yeah,
you doing?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Exactly.
Anyway, then after
Those
the
aren't
really
real. Yes, they
bad
are.
yeah, after the really bad chase scene, Terry pulls back on the knife real far, says, "Good night, sister, darling," and then boom, shot in the back by mom.
Yeah. Who's like in this catatonic drunk phase of her life now.
Right? Yeah. Um, so
Because she
what
like just found out her husband was dead not that long ago either. So it's like, and she just killed one of her daughters. Like I can only imagine.
so what did you give this category?
I gave it a 3 again.
Wow.
I did. I did. I would have went higher because I really like that it showed me almost everything. Again, exception of a couple kills, it showed me
Hmm.
stuff. I always appreciate that. And the biggest problem is there's just some gaps. There's some big gaps between anything happening. And that's the biggest problem. But I mean, heck, man, the whole beginning intro is so insane and so much fun. And again, every time I do get a kill, it is showing me something. Is it the most creative things? Maybe not, but I'm so appreciative to see it. And I don't know. So maybe I'm a victim of the season of what we've been watching. That could be part of the problem.
See, I
But
find
I was enjoying it.
so many of the kills are just so boring to me. And it's like the biggest drawback for this movie. That and like the villain is nothing. Like most of the movie, the villain is just hands.
Well, so if we're gonna go to villain, um, yeah, there's nothing that much fun about
Like
the villain.
none of the kills are particularly inventive or exciting. There's some
But
like
you do see it.
sure, sure.
There's lots of blood in some of them. Um, but I mean, I get what you're saying. Like there's just like, oh, nice. Like I didn't see that way of person dying. Cool. Some of them are kind of basic, right? You get the one gardening tool.
The
One too
cultivator
many.
comes in a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one too many times, right? But then again, the end is kind of fun. You get the bow and arrow and the harpoon. Like you get some new ways of seeing some people die.
I gave it a 2.5.
You
I
might be
was
convincing me to
I
lower
actually
it.
raised mine as I'm listening to you. So to two and a
Oh,
half.
really?
I had it a two originally.
I actually might be lowering mine as talking to
But I
you.
gave villain like a 1.5 because I was like, come on, there's no we don't
I'm gonna change it. I had my action at 3,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna change it to 2.5.
Oh.
I don't know.
Here
So
it's
no,
funny that I convinced you to go lower and you convinced me to go higher. Like, so much of this like that opening is really gnarly and I had a lot of
it
fun.
is so much fun. Like, oh my God, right? And again, I really appreciate it showing me stuff. Um, but again, as I say, it might be prisoner of a season. Um, villains is a tough one for me. Because you're right, the real villain is not really known to the last
The
two
villain's just
seconds.
hands throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, your thought is this burn guy. They
Right.
set you up. That's what this guy is, even though we don't really get a whole lot
You think
of.
it's Jason Randall. Yeah.
But to me, I'm like, it almost seems like typical of horror movies of this day and age. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's slasher stuff. But like at least like
yeah,
usually with the slasher, we get a pronounced backstory for something. It's like,
well,
oh,
yeah,
like
no, we get the backstory at the very, very end.
yeah. So
And
all
I
we
guess
know
I
right now
was,
is just like this is the hands of like the true dad, and he's after to kill everybody because he's
because,
insane.
yeah,
That's
because,
it.
right, well, not exactly insane, right? He ran a department store for
No, that's what we
Fairchild.
assume he's insane because until we find out the actual
Right. So he ran a department store, dad, real dad, ran a department store for Fairchild, and Fairchild returned that with sleeping with his wife, to which he was caught, I guess, by what's her name? Terry?
Terry.
Terry. Um, that's terrible. Anyway, so is found out by her, which then the husband walks in on this, and that's what leaves him burned, and then they put him in a, which is horrific, right? You caught me cheating on you, so now you're really badly burned, and I'm gonna put you in a mental institution for the rest of your life. Oh my gosh.
Where you have to guard our crazy daughter.
Well, that seems to what he ends up doing, but it's a weird choice to be like, yeah, I'm gonna put the insane child and you, who did, as far as we know, nothing wrong besides catching me cheating on you and got burned horrifically for it,
Yeah, he got
I'm
dealt the raw hand. Yeah.
putting you in a mental institution. And so this guy ends up just like understands that his daughter, though, really is psychotic, is trying to make her life like, here's flowers, like, yay. But she got out, and I know she's going to be up to no good. And so I'm going to clean up your messes and take the blame because I'm your dad. And it's like, that's another level of like, wow, that's messed up.
Mm.
That is really dark. And so that's what I kind of liked about this category. So it was kind of hard for me to like dock it so much because, like, man, that's just dark and messed up.
I just wish we could have gotten the information a little sooner. But I understand,
I get it. It's
it's
messed up because it really gives you no way to figure it out.
yeah.
Like it doesn't give you the breadcrumbs to figure it out. So I did actually give this a three.
I went
Did,
to 1.5.
I mean, yeah, but to me, I'm like, it caught me off guard. I
Yeah.
didn't see it coming.
Oh, I gave it a
And
half point for the twist, but
I
yeah, I
appreciated the ride. And
sure.
then again, the mind, you know what, of the real dad was really like, whoa, like what a messed up life this guy led. He was just this dude living a, I mean, it seemed like a pretty nice house that he was living in
That's all right. Yeah,
with
not like
his
I'm not making
family.
a
He had a
nightmare.
fireplace in his damn bedroom, and he gets burned, and his daughter's a psychopath, and he accepts his fate in a mental institution and still cleans up after. Like, that is messed up.
Yeah,
It's dark. Okay. Anyway, I get what you're saying though. So I think I can go down to 2.5. I'm not gonna, I
you
think
don't
you're too
have to.
harsh.
I'm not pressuring you. It's fine.
No,
I'm
I
just very
know.
surprised.
You know what? You're right. I'm keeping the same.
Okay.
Keeping the same. So I got, yeah, we both have three. Then for hero, right? I think we both have three for hero,
Yeah, we
right?
do. We do.
Okay. And then 2.5 action now. I think we both agree on that one. Villain is a three for me, and you way
One
lower
and a
for
half.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so side
The
characters.
supporting characters.
Are we starting with Peter?
No,
I'm
we're
guessing.
starting with Kelly's parents.
Okay,
Uh,
fair
but
enough.
because it's Vera Miles and Clue Gallagher, and we need to respect them. So Vera Miles, of course, from Psycho,
Yep.
and Clue Gallagher, Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
They both have done bunch of other stuff, but those are the movies for.
Did you just love his ascot?
Yeah,
Like
man.
towards the
I
end of
love
his
Clue
death?
Gallagher. Bert.
Like, man, as soon as he was in that getup with the ascot and everything, I was like, oh,
I just wanted to watch Return of the Living Dead right away after I was like,
did
oh,
you?
Bert's here. I love Bert.
So much
Um,
machismo. Yeah,
so yeah, these guys are fucked up.
real
Uh,
messed up.
and
Real messed up.
it takes us a while to find out how bad they are because we just think that they're just, they had an affair and it became something serious.
They
And
really just wanted to bone.
yeah, well,
Because
that's how it goes.
clearly he was interested in doing, I mean, that was a weird drop storyline that he was still cheating.
Yeah, cheater. That was sad. Dwight, you
Yeah.
suck.
And like and Kelly hears all of it and does nothing with that information. It's just
Yeah,
dropped,
yeah.
which is just weird. But yeah,
But
he's like, oh, I got to go away for a property, but really, I just, hey, baby, I'm coming. I love you too. Like, oh man,
they get the call from the sanitarium, and Francis is freaked out. But he's like, actually, it's interesting. He says like, he
it's like
says
400 miles away or something like that.
300, 300.
300. Okay.
Is like they'll find him in a couple days. Shouldn't be a problem. But it's yeah, there's a lot of like hush whispers between the two of them trying, they don't say anything. So we just assume it's all from the nightmare that we know like the truth.
Right. It's weird. And like even towards the end part, right? Even the mom is like, it's happening again.
Right.
I'm like, are we just referencing then the beginning
I was
of the
sad
movie?
Dwight's gun, by the way, wasn't like a old time cowboy gun. It was just like a Beretta. I was like, oh,
Right.
this is Texas.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Come on. Couldn't
Yeah.
have him a Colt?
Yeah, let's get some class in here, right?
Yeah. It's a man of money and taste. He wears an
Right.
ascot for Christ's sakes.
He does
Um,
wear an ascot, like, well.
but it was like, wow, look at we have Vera Miles and Clute Olger in here. Like this is classy. Look at this movie. Did not see this
That's
coming.
funny. That's funny.
Um, so I should say too, the way they got Vera Miles is that movie was originally supposed to be directed by a different person.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he's like some English director, and he planned to make it much more like Italian new wave, like Dream Logic stuff. And Vera's like, cool, that sounds awesome. And he got fired after a couple of days because he was like way too long with the shoots. There's a
Ah,
couple of scenes in the movie that are like still his, but yeah, they got replaced because the producer's like, no, we want an 80s slasher movie. It's not what we want. We
no.
don't
Yeah.
want
We
something like
want what's in right now.
yeah. So Vera was trapped. A little grumpy about it. Yeah, and now we can go into Peter, the graduate assistant. I don't know James Reed from anything, but he looks like a young Kyle Chandler.
I know him because he's popped up in a couple of movies that were like some 2000s
He played
rom-com stuff.
Elle Wood's dad in Legally
Yeah,
Blonde, but I don't
that's
remember
kind of
the
oddly
character.
where I know him.
I don't. It's been a million years since I've seen either one of those
Pretty
movies.
sure
So
he was in both movies too.
yeah, I saw looked at the DB. He was in both. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
remember him, but um,
It comes on because of the wife every once in a while, but yeah, I don't really pay attention too much. It's not my thing. But yeah,
he's
he
writing his
looks
doc.
crazy familiar, by the way, because I really did look at his MD, like, where do I know this guy? And I was like,
That's what I'm saying. He looks
oh,
like a young Kyle Chandler to me. So I was like, that's where I was at. I'm like,
yeah,
hmm. um,
looking guy.
yeah, he's writing his doctoral thesis on dream analysis, which is what Kelly wants to write her term paper on.
He was not
Uh,
happy with that at first.
no, I thought she was just kissing ass. He's
Yeah.
like 31 years old in this movie, the actor. Daphne
Hanging
Zuniga's
out with
21
a
years old.
freshman in college.
Well, Daphne Zuniga is 21 years old making this movie, so and she's playing a freshman. So we'll assume that he's supposed
Okay,
to
so
be,
freshman should be like what, 18, 19?
yeah, and he's
And he's
maybe a little over
he
10.
already graduated.
Right,
So
he's
he's like
going for his doctorate, so
22, 21, 22,
probably a little
maybe.
older than that.
Maybe a little older because he's
Sure.
been doing this for a little bit.
Right, if he's on the verge of getting his doctorate, he's probably a little older.
Yeah.
But let's just assume not 31.
It's
So
not a big age gap if they were older. It's a little weirder when you're fresh out of high school. Yeah.
Peter thinks Kelly's nightmare is beautiful. She's got all the classic symbols: mom, dad, fires, strange men.
Man, you always take my lines.
You were
Damn it.
supposed to tell me
I should have.
beforehand.
You're right. You're
It's on
right.
you.
I have two, so I think you only used one of them, but okay.
You should probably text me what the other one is. Um, it's
Yeah, now I'm
absolutely
worried.
hilarious that 1984 had two horror movies released within a month of each other that involve explaining REM sleep, by the way. It's very funny.
Yeah, fair enough.
Um, Peter studying people's dreams and wants to study Kelly. Peter theorizes that the dream is a symbolic of feelings about wanting to bang her dad. All Freudian stuff. His
The Dream Lab.
his assistant Heidi.
Yeah, Heidi. Are we talking about Heidi now?
We talked about her a little bit. Her played by Joy Jones.
I have her in this category. Like, I mean, she's
I kind of put her in combination with the two, but yeah,
She's not the best actress, but she's clearly like kind of fun and
I liked her.
clearly knows what the hell she's doing. You know what I mean? Like she's the one that does all the research and figures things out.
Well, she's
Um,
like straight up. She's like, nah, that's bullshit. She wasn't dreaming. Look at these EEG
yeah,
readings. It doesn't make
exactly. I
any
was about to say,
sense.
like, all of your ideas don't fit what's going on. So let me tell you what's happening.
And
And
Peter's
they
like, it's a
argue.
malfunction in the machine.
Yeah, they're fighting. And it's like, no, she's right the whole time. And then she's like, okay, I guess if you're going to go off to save the day, even though you're just going to get stabbed, I'm going to be here and grading your papers that you need to be grading. It's like, I like this girl. Like, you know. She was fun. Like again, like I don't think she was the greatest actress, but I think she did a really
I thought she
awesome
was good.
job. Like I
Um,
liked what she did, what she was given, and what she was
Peter
capable
goes to
of.
the costume party with Kelly.
Not in
He's
costume, right? If I remember
Yeah, he's just
correctly.
wearing a suit, and Kelly's not wearing much of anything interesting either. She's like wearing just like a black
It
tank
almost
top and a
looked like
leather
a
skirt.
biker thing, which I don't think was what the party was.
The Okay,
Do you remember the theme? Because I was
yes,
very
I wrote it
confused by
down.
this.
The costume party is supposed to be dress up like a suppressed desire.
That's a weird that is not happening.
Which one is a bizarre party theme, but two,
Yes.
a lot of people are just wearing like togas and doctors and sailors outfits and cowboys. I'm like nobody dressed up like a desire thing.
Yeah.
One person's wearing a show, Allison's rocking a showgirl. One is wearing like a sci-fi thing.
Well, Bonner's penis.
Yeah, Boner is probably the only one who actually did the right thing.
Probably, right? He's a little bit more on message. The rest of them, I'm like, I
Although it's
don't.
supposed to be suppressed desires, and there's nothing suppressed about Boner.
Yeah, the whole idea of that party made no sense to me because it's like, no, really, like, regardless of where you are in the United States of America, every Greek party you've been to has been done somewhere else, maybe that day or the week before. Like, it's they're all doing the same thing. Like, it's all the same.
So as Tim said, yeah, Heidi's the one that figures out the whole like, I actually, did some reading. I looked
I'm
up like,
actually like way smarter than you.
yeah. Oh,
It's
wait, I
how I
should say
took it.
first. There's a scene where mom comes in, uh, and just like Peter's trying to wake up Kelly from her nightmare under hypnosis, and
Yeah.
not working out well. And mom speaks up like, call her Kelly Randall, and that's Kelly. She responds to waking up as Kelly Randall because that was her name at 9 years old.
Yep.
Anyway, later on, Heidi does some research on Randall or whatever and finds out everything about it. Jason Randall was in a fire in Houston that burned over 40% of his body. He was the floor manager at Houston's Fairchild department store. Wife's name Frances. Dwight and Frances got married in a private ceremony 2 months after
two
the fire.
months. 2 months. Oh my gosh. So messed up. But also like um there's some issues here too, I feel, where it's like how in all that research did a twin sister not come up? That's like what? I feel like that would have been a big part.
Well, Terry would have been 9 at the time too, because there's a twin sister. So
They're twin sisters. They look
she
identical. They're
would not have
identical twin
gone
sisters.
into an adult asylum.
Yeah, she would have to hop around at least a little bit.
So maybe she just got transferred there later. She would have had to done more crimes to end up in adult asylum after the
I was
fact.
almost wondering too, is did the parents purposely put her through doctors that she was not aware of to make her forget everything?
Seems like it.
But they don't exactly, it's like
Doesn't get talked about.
maybe that's there. But it's like you really have to be thinking galaxy brain stuff to make that fit.
Yeah,
So that's another thing that bothered me. It's like, is that why she was so mad at Peter and not liking Peter? Because this guy's going to ruin everything that they spent a crap ton of money to make her forget. Because
exactly.
the whole story didn't make any sense.
No.
Because it's not like there was some, like, yes, the dad got set on fire, but it's not like there was some event that would make her have amnesia.
So
Like, oh, that's
funny.
convenient. Thank God. You know what I mean?
In the end, Peter is still alive and loaded into the ambulance. Jason is alive too,
Hmm.
and Francis gets put into the back of a cop car. So
Yeah.
she did something illegal besides, I guess, shooting her daughter.
Yeah. No, and she got put in the back for sure.
Let's get into some fun people.
Okay, fair enough.
Allison, played by Hunter Tylo,
Is,
is
are you gonna go right for the start of your usual line?
is the slutty friend.
No, that's not your usual line, but
Thank you for
yes,
your
okay.
nudity.
There it is.
Appreciate
Not
it.
more than once.
Yeah, it's full frontal.
Yeah, like okay.
Real gratuitous stuff here, especially that second one. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It was making me think of 40-year-old virgin, boobs and bush, boobs and bush.
Wait, is that for your lunch or knocked out?
Knocked up, you're right, knocked up. My bad,
Okay.
my bad. Yeah, knocked up, where she's yelling out to him, boobs and bush. And I was like, okay, yeah, that
Yeah,
would
it's
be
the
where you
opening
would yell
carry.
it.
Wow, opening credits nudity. Never see this. Yeah. Um, yeah, Allison is funny in this movie.
She is. She doesn't seem
Uh,
like a bad time. Like she seems like an okay friend too.
somehow she's heard about the Night Watchman is a real stud and hung like a mule or something.
Something.
And
Small town. I
what
don't
the
know.
fuck kind of town is this where she's heard a rumor like that? And Marcia thinks that's
Yeah.
disgusting. Alice says, I don't know. Uh, so don't knock it if you tried. And I'm going to hope that Allison is referring to big dicks and not fucking mules. Uh,
I was almost wondering too if there was something of projecting something that was not reality from her. Because like she talked a big game, but it's not like we saw a lot of that being followed through. You know what I mean?
well, she certainly does come on to Peter at the party
Yeah. As I was
where
saying,
she's
she
dressed like a Vegas showgirl.
talks a
Right,
big
but
game,
she's
but
talking
I
a big
don't
girl game to like the other girls. But yeah, we don't actually see her get laid in this movie, which is funny. You're
we
right.
don't. Yeah, we don't.
Uh,
But she's quick to be like, "Hey, I like this shirt. I'm gonna take my shirt off. I'm not wearing a bra, and I'm gonna put the other shirt on." And cool, skates. And
I was like, it was
somewhere
like the
she
origin
found
story
wine.
of Roller Girls. Like, Roller
Yeah,
Girl.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, she's just like putting her foot up to the mannequin,
I
like,
love
yeah,
this
okay.
exchange with her and Peter when she's trying to come on to him, and she's like, "What's
Yeah, you're
it?
gonna do it again. You're gonna do it again. You're gonna do it again.
I'll skip it." Okay,
Like, I'm trying to
I'll
get you
skip it entirely.
preemptively.
This you gotta just text me or tell me ahead of time before we start recording.
Oh, and I have it actually like laid out in my notes this time, and I just forgot to tell you because I also want to surprise you with it somehow. I don't know.
I saw the movie too. You can't really surprise me with it. I love that at some point some point after finding the skates and the shirt, she steals like a bottle of wine from somewhere. I don't know where
Somewhere.
that
Yeah,
came
that's what I'm
from.
saying. I have no idea where it came from. And that's the only
Um,
thing Kelly was
and
like,
that's
you got to give all that back, but the wine can stay.
yeah, I
And
love that.
somehow from one bottle of wine for five of them,
Yeah.
they get trashed.
Well, Marcia gets trashed, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah. Maybe she
Uh,
just drank more than the rest.
maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of wine still in that glass, all their glasses.
Yeah. And it's looking really watery.
But we get to see Allison like skating around the whole mall, which I thought was fun.
It was fun.
I was very impressed the way she was able to walk down those escalator steps with those skates on.
Yeah.
Um,
Takes her skates off for no one.
been a while
You
since I've seen
mentioned
Boogie
it.
Nights. I gotta see Boogie Nights again.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. But I thought Hunter Tyler was great in this part. It's
Yeah.
just like Walt being like,
She's fun the
she's just
entire time.
delightful. Yeah.
Yeah. She's fun the entire time. And to be honest, the her death was really sad. Because again, I was like, Kelly, what the hell?
Let's
And man, does she get brutalized? And then it's heard on the intercom. And you're like, man,
Am I allowed to
a
say this
lot of
line
blood.
of Allison, the old Chinese custom?
Yeah, yeah.
Who that divideth conquereth?
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
Sure. Good
uh,
answer.
exactly. Marcia, played by Marilyn Kagan, is 32
Man.
years old at the time of filming this.
Okay, yeah, but that's not the weird part of this character.
Nope, we'll get into that in a minute. Marcia is going to
Woo!
the costume party with Ralph Bonner, better known as the Boner.
The boner.
He is dressed like a dick,
Literally.
a giant penis.
It's like
Uh,
he invented inflatable costumes before they were a thing.
sort of like, yeah, sure,
It
yeah.
kind of what it looks like almost.
She is dressed very close to Trash from the Return of the Living Dead, which won't come out for another year. So I was like, wow, that's weird.
That's fair. I didn't think
Um,
about that.
yeah, I was like, wow. let's see. Yeah, let's go right into the big scene where they're drinking with the
She's
Hawaiian
completely
Punch wine
disgusted, by the way, by Boner.
with good
Ralph
cause.
slash Boner. Yeah. And like it's funny because she like keeps asking questions and he just keeps making himself more disgusting. And like I think she even says it to him, like, you're disgusting. Like,
I have this in the boner section because
okay,
I
do you okay. Fair enough. Sorry.
love my guy. But let's get into her big scene
Okay.
where she's
Oh
drunk
man.
and she reveals her backstory because Allison keeps on teasing her about being a virgin.
Which has been a thing throughout the movie.
Yeah, throughout the movie.
Even
And
Boner brings it
Allison
up.
and Marcia's being a little drunk. Oh, what was it? Allison toasts to being young, staying young, and dying young. And actually, I wrote down, "Oh man, this movie is going to give her an early death, isn't it?" And yep.
Yep.
Uh, Martha is drunk and wants to propose a toast, but forgets what she was going to say. And Allison makes a Dr. Jekyll reference, and Marcia isn't amused. You think you're so much better than me, don't you? Just because you sleep around a lot. Well, for all your information, I am not a virgin. And Jesus fucking Christ. Marcia says it's when she was 12.
Yep.
Old man, her violin teacher, he had a chubby face and he had clammy hands. And then one
And
day
I
he touched her and then he
swear
took
it's
her.
not in that order. But it seems to just get worse and worse. You know what I mean? Like you clearly get the she got molested and then she reveals the age and then like the age of hit. You're like, it's like almost each thing she
Oh, it gets
gives, you're
more horrifying as it
exactly.
goes
It's like
on.
each note she gives, you're like, oh, like,
This shouldn't be in the movie. This is not this
yeah,
kind of
it's
movie.
really dark. And
Yeah,
they're all like, we're having a good time around the table drinking and everyone's like, oh my God. Like everybody's almost having the same reaction the audience is. This is messed up.
that's really fucked up. And then it gets weirder.
Yeah.
As Marcia gets up, she's like, I didn't even tell my mom this, and cries and runs away. Ralph goes after her, and
Can use to be
she's
him.
like, she's like, no jokes, like fresh out. Thought you came here to cheer me up. And Ralph gives her a little soft kiss and asks how she feels now. Cheered up a little. And then they proceed to go and fuck.
Apparently that's all he had to do the whole time. He had to stop making jokes and just go for it, I guess. Shut your mouth
In
and
fact, Marcia is
some
fucking.
guys talk too much. Okay, I don't know, but still.
Marcia's getting laid and orgasming while poor Allison is getting murdered, and she
Yep.
can't hear her over the sounds of her own
Because her
orgasm.
orgasm is too loud.
This movie has everything.
It is so messed up, right?
So
Like you're molested, right? And maybe more. We don't
just
get
a
the
hell of a
full,
thing to
right?
do after talking about your rape out loud for the first time in
Right.
your
You're
life.
you're you're so traumatized. You finally go with something after you're traumatized. And it's over someone else dying, and then someone wants seconds, and then that person is killed on you.
And then she gets
Like,
murdered not too long after. It was like,
yeah, but like,
no.
oh my gosh, this is brutal.
Yeah, yeah.
Brutal.
Uh, Pretty sure Beth, played by Paula Knowles, is supposed to come off as a closeted lesbian. At the party,
Is she?
she's kicking back by herself with a beer and a cigarette, sitting on top of the couch with a bandana tied around her neck and sunglasses. A
I
guy
missed
sits
that
next to
part.
her, and she tells him to buzz off, nerd.
No,
Plus,
yeah,
her
okay.
pajamas were like sports themed, so I'm like, okay, this is like '80s code for gay.
Sporty Spice. Um, yeah, I guess I missed that part. I
And
mean,
as
I do
they're
remember it, but I guess I didn't realize it was Beth.
yeah, and as they're about to do the big prank, Beth calls out how stupid all this is, and Megan says she's out. It's like Beth's like, fine, I
Yeah,
quit. This is
I'll
stupid.
leave. I'll be gone by tomorrow. That's fine.
Beth survives. I like Beth.
Yeah, exactly. And Beth helps relay messages to Peter. Like it's good job,
Yep.
Beth. You made smart decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a run with
Megan the
it.
Maniac, played by Frances Peterson. She delivers her lines kind of like Lucy Lawless, like the upper lip is always a little bit of a snarl up.
Okay, I kind of get what you're saying, but I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't kind of think and
kind of
go
goes
there,
up in the upper
but
corner. I can't even
okay,
do it. I can't
okay.
do it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though. I understand what you're saying. It's like when she's trying to do her American accent.
Yeah. Um, she dressed up like some kind of like sci-fi character, double fisting drinks during the party, which I loved.
Yeah, I mean,
And she's like
she's
even mixing
weirdly
them at
dressed
one
up
point.
even in the beginning of the movie. She has a weird outfit going
She's
on.
wearing some lingerie.
I feel like she's looks the most normal closer to her death.
Yeah. Yeah, she's wearing jeans and a blouse. It's
Yeah.
nothing
Like
crazy,
I
but
think
like,
like a long sleeve shirt or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
She's pretty close.
Um, yeah, Allison's the only one who gets naked in this movie, like as a, that
Yeah.
has lines anyway.
Well,
That has
besides the
lines.
yeah.
Um, she's good as like the I almost put her an antagonist, but like even as a bully, it's pretty light stuff.
I mean, she's deservedly called appropriate names.
Megan the
But
Maniac.
but yeah, I put her in side characters myself.
One of the characters mentions that like she had gained like 20 pounds in the previous semester, and so like,
Yeah, no way.
and I was like, huh, what
What
if she
was
got
she
pregnant?
before?
What she did she get pregnant?
Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah,
I
this
was like,
is
there's
like
so many like, plot line bits that are just like dangling out there. Like, well, I wonder if that's gonna come back. No, it won't.
maybe that's why Andy left originally, which is why
Right,
she was so mad. Like that would be
but
interesting.
you could have let that hanging out there as some reason why she might be going insane. But no, it's
Right.
there's like
Yeah.
a possibility of somebody else being the killer. But no, we're not doing that in
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah. And
Um,
it would have been interesting too to see
I thought
like
she was
how
good,
she rules over this sorority who's just gonna allow her to be this awful.
but
But you
you
don't get that.
to your point, why you thought she was older than everyone? Because she's got these incredible cheekbones, and then she's like
Mm,
makeup in such a way that she looks like much older than she actually is.
yeah.
But I guess that's just to make her look older than the other pledges and stuff like that, because she's actually about the
Yeah.
same age as Daphne Zuniga, I think.
Because yeah, she's supposed to be like an upperclassman or senior or something. Yeah.
Right. Um, it's funny, like when Daphne Zuniga has like makeup on her, she looks like heavily like rouged up, like when they're
Yeah.
she looks like younger than she actually is.
Yeah.
Um, Andy, played by Peter Miloff, going with a sweater tight over the shoulders look while also wearing a polo and shorts. Yuppie to the max.
Oh yeah, he's comes at her. I think one of the first times in a tennis getup, right? And
Was it
tennis
tennis or
rackets.
squash? I couldn't figure it.
Oh, good call. Because
He's
the
like,
rackets are in a bag, so you don't get to
yeah.
see the full racket. I don't know.
He kisses like Roger Moore, like literally trying to suck this Megan's soul out of her.
You know how much I feel so strongly about that. That's interesting you bring that up because I did not notice that.
Oh,
Now I feel like I need to revisit just for that because like I feel so strongly about the
I
Roger Moore
wish I
kiss
could have bought the
disturbing.
DVD. But the like buying the Blu-ray right now because it's out of print is like $200. I'm like, well,
Oh
I didn't
no.
like the movie that much.
Yeah, no.
I quite
Does
enjoyed
not
it. I would
deserve
love to own
that.
it, but not that much.
Not for that. No. Nope.
Um, yeah. So Andy's the one who suggests like let's bone
Yeah.
on the rugs. Never seems to get to that. Megan like jumps
He
on top of
gives
him.
up on Kelly after two times too, and just right back to, or as he quotes, the witch.
You got to think that they must have been into some kinky sex because like he's bringing up like whips and chains, and Megan gets to be on top, and things are they have sex how she wants to have sex. There's a lot of teasing him, and I don't know why these two
Yeah,
ever broke up. They seem perfect for each other.
I know, but I don't know what it was, but because I guess she was a little too mean outside of that. I don't know. It's weird.
Um, Chad, played by Christopher Bradley. Um,
Oh, Chad.
Tim, we know. Well, I know Christopher Bradley playing the sexy vampire in Waxwork who likes steak tartare. Uh,
Yeah, I
Tim,
never watched those movies. Yeah,
really, Waxwork's good. Tim might know
I
him
know you
better
told me.
as Jamie from The Wraith, who will eventually transform into Charlie Sheen. He's the guy that dies.
Okay. I mean, it's a quick little thing, but yeah,
I never saw The Wraith in full, but I know
you
you
never
watched it a
saw
couple.
the
Not in
Wraith?
full. I saw bits. I think you've seen the whole thing a couple times with mom.
Probably. Probably a disturbing amount. Yeah.
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 Um,
I have a weird thing for that movie.
I know.
I
Uh,
know.
he
It's our
has a
mother who did it to me.
He has a body bag dance that we don't, sadly never get to see because he promised he was going to show Andy at some point. And he's like, "Ah, I wanted to see the body bag dance," which
Oh, that's
sounds
right. Because
amazing.
it was like you have to get drink the right concoctions or whatever or something.
Yeah, I love my guy's bathroom outfit where he's wearing like the top hat and like the red silk scarf.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in a Christmas Carol. He gets to the urinal and he's like, "On the third day, God said, 'Let there be rain.'"
But like every guy watched that part and was like, "Yep, that felt right." You know what I mean? Like it just felt right.
What doesn't feel right is the lights go out in the bathroom and he's like upset with Allison, saying, "Just peed all over my leg." I'm like,
He blames her for it, which is weird.
"You peed all over your dude. What the fuck is wrong
Yeah,
with you?"
what were you doing? Because
Yeah.
you somehow went to your leg. You got startled by the lights and just went down? Like how did your
Um.
aim go that awry?
Oh, I want to point out too before we get into the legend, when Megan brings the guys into the store, and she's like, your mission is like scare the shit out of her, uh, Kelly, and like the guys all like look at each other, and like it's almost like the doctor bit from Spies Like Us, like scare the shit out of her, scare the shit out of her, scare the shit out of
Yep.
her. They just all say that to
Doctor,
each other.
doctor, doctor, doctor.
Exactly.
Yep.
I loved it. So anyway, Ralph the Boner Bonner. I'm ashamed to say I didn't write down the actor's name. Holy shit! Hold on a second.
Oh my
I
gosh.
gotta get this guy his dudes. Trey Stroud playing
Okay.
the part. He's perfect. I love him to death.
Okay.
He explains to Marcia at the party he likes a woman who's passive in bed. Lets him take control. None of this aggressive shit. Moaning and groaning, he don't buy it. If a woman is turned on in bed, he knows she's insecure. Insincere, sorry. Marcia
That's so
says that's easily
disturbing.
one of the most disgusting human beings she's ever met. Ralph says
Yeah.
thank you.
But it's okay because his mom taught it was okay to be comedy focused in a disturbing, disgusting way. So apparently he gets his comedy from his mother because there's
Who
a
wrote
weird kind of backstory we get from him
Yeah, Ralph is a
right
business
before he
major.
dies.
Yeah, but his mom was really into comedy and wrote like hundreds of jokes that never got published to some, I don't know, book, a magazine. I forget what it
Yeah.
was. My favorite is Ralph post sex with Marcia. Tell me, was I as fantastic as I think I was? Marcia says she doesn't have a lot to compare it to, but she gives him a 7. He's like, inches? Yeah, I love this dude. I think he's actually like great, and I wish I'd seen him in a bunch more things.
It was funny. It
He
was
is
pretty
like
funny.
says some like repulsive shit in this movie, but at the same time,
Some messed up
he
stuff. Yeah.
says it in a way that like, oh, this dude's adorable, stupid. Like he's just a moron. I don't,
Yeah. Like he's constantly going for a joke, whether it's in good taste or poor taste. He's just going for a joke.
but he's never threatening.
Right.
So it's like it all comes off like well to me, and, like hilarious.
Yeah. You don't realize how gross you come off sometimes, maybe. I don't know.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I gave this category my highest rating of 4.5 because I loved all these guys so much.
Whoa. Okay. I still won three, which is high.
You son of a
Uh,
bitch.
what? I mean, I think we're still not going to be ending up that far off, right?
I actually got to do some recalculating because
Yeah, I went a
I
half point down on something.
so
Yeah.
yeah, I had this 11.5 overall.
That's what I have.
So it is tied for first.
Yeah. Because I had it at
I'm gonna
12. I
I'm
went
gonna
down.
keep this below Razorback though.
It's just not as pretty.
No.
Although I have it at 11 and a half, which I put Razorback at 11.
So
So
it's your
I
new number
was,
one.
it's still my new number one.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So the sorority girl with the poster of Magnum PI made me laugh out loud too in the
Oh,
food scene.
I knew you were gonna bring that up. Oh my God, it's so funny. I just knew it.
I see Tom Selleck, I'm like, ooh, delightful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a quick thing too. And I was like, Patrick's bringing this up.
It's not even like that classic one where like you'll see girls like post online
Yeah.
like what prevents men from like dressing like this anymore? It's like he's wearing the short shorts that are like almost like his ass is showing. It's just his
Right.
face like or something like
Yep.
that. So it's even funnier
Yeah.
to me.
It's
That's
it's
just
just
like
like a total upper body
yeah.
look is all it was. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, that's all it was.
So it's even
It's
funnier
so
to me.
funny. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty funny.
Um, so this movie originally had a budget of $3 million, which is a little over $9.3 million today, and I have no idea what it grossed. Doesn't sound like it ever got a wide release.
Man.
According to IMDb, it was released on December 7th, 1984, but Wikipedia says it had showings for 1 to 2 week runs much earlier, like all
Hmm.
around the country, like mixed
Okay.
at a time. But
Slow start.
yeah, so I have no idea what it actually made. Never got posted anywhere, never appeared in like the top 35. It's a shame. Some of the
Clearly,
pro-
it's your number two. It's my number one at this point. This movie is underserved. It's pretty good. It's
yeah,
pretty fun.
I would love to see this pop up on like Flash Drive at some point,
Well, it's
digital buy.
kind
It
of
would be
funny
amazing.
because
It's like a right up
after
his alley.
I rented it on Prime, and
Yeah,
it gives you the suggestions at the bottom. And Last Drive-In was the I think first or second suggestion
yeah.
after the movie. I was like, oh wow, that's funny. I wonder if this popped up here or not. You would know more than I because you're a big fan of that
No, it's
mod.
never.
Or
No, it's
not.
never.
I'm not. I just don't watch.
Not on the Shutter version. Maybe the TNT, but I've never.
Yeah.
I doubt it, considering how out of print it was. It didn't get
Yeah.
like revived until like the aughts, where like people or like somebody got like, "Hey, what about this?" Like the early
Yeah, it's
aughts.
not bad.
I
It's
enjoyed
not
it.
bad. It's not bad.
So, but if we pretend that it came out December 7th, 1984, the number one movie that weekend and in its first week of release was Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay.
Also debuting that week at number two was 2010, the year we made contact, the sequel to 2001, just starring Roy Scheider, Helen Mirren, John Lithgow, and Bob Balaban.
Hmm.
And also debuting that week was City Heat, a Clint Eastwood, Burt Reynolds buddy cop movie that I've never heard of. Burt plays a slick private eye, and Clint is a tough police lieutenant, and the former partners team up to solve a murder.
Wow.
I'm
I
gonna
have
have
so
to.
many feelings about that. Okay.
I kind of want to see how they play off each other, and I'm gonna have to hunt that down at some point.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't like each other on set. I don't know.
Yeah, I would have to look up the IMDb and like.
Yeah, that trivia sounds fascinating more than the movie.
Well, you hear Clint Eastwood, and you're like, no.
Yeah,
I don't know how many Burt Reynolds movies you've actually seen because you've never seen any of his like classics from like the
you're
70s.
right. His earlier stuff I have not,
You're like,
so
that's the
that's a good
stuff I'm like.
call.
I would love to get you to watch White Lightning. That movie fucking rules.
I swear I've only seen bits of Cannonball Run, so I definitely have some blind
It's
spots.
not one I would. Yeah.
I know, but that's
Well,
definitely
Smokey
one
the
higher
Bandit
up
is
there.
the one.
That too, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's his biggest hit. But like, you should check out the stuff he made before, like Deliverance era, Burt
I've
Reynolds.
seen Deliverance. That's a great
I know you've
movie.
seen Deliverance, so I'm like,
Yeah,
when he's like really young, and he looks like
right. I get what you're saying.
the guy who used to play for Florida State.
Right. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, Tim, what are we watching next week?
All right, man. We're gonna be watching Silent Madness.
Oh boy,
Yeah?
Silent Madness.
What that's a weird reaction. Should I be
I'm trying to
happy or
remember.
scared?
I don't know what that is. To be honest, let's see.
It
Let me
looked
see.
like a short run time. It's on Tubi, I think is or Plex, one of those, I think. Yeah, or
It's on
Tubi and Plex.
Plex. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like a camp kind of woods slasher.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Sure.
That's right. We got another criminally insane man accidentally released from a mental hospital.
We're doing a thing this season where we keep doing the same thing for a couple weeks before we need to make a course correct. And I wasn't ready to go for the Santa one. So that was the other suggestion was like, do I go back to Christmas? I'm not ready for it yet. Let's go back to slasher
I
psycho
was
work.
almost excited if you were going to pick Shadows Run Black. I think that's the Kevin Costner one.
Oh, I looked into it. I did
Did
look
you?
into it. I was like, I can't go here yet.
That one sounds like it's going to be a real piece of crap.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. We're gonna wait.
All right. You got anything else?
That's it, man. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, that is it for us. Please show your support for the podcast by leaving a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, or wherever you happen to listen to the show. Also, sharing is caring. Be sure to follow us on social media to get the latest show updates. You can contact us by emailing at filmbrochamp@gmail.com or find us by searching for the hashtag FilmBroChamp. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Film Bros Championship Podcast. Peace out, everyone.
I suggest you take 2 aspirin and go right to bed. With whom?
It's a great exchange. Allison, the girl.
This is a great line.